So building the true omni-channel experience is going to be is a key thing, differentiator for us going forward, and which is where we're going to expect Vinculum to support us, and actually they are supporting us in building, the order lifecycle management as well as customer lifecycle management, and giving that true omni-channel experience. Which actually, the story of Nykaa goes such: we started off having a 3PL, so we actually did not have a cloud-based system. We did not have an ERP system. We were using the 3PL's ERP system for warehouse management, inventory management, syncing with the website. As and when we achieve scale, we realize, okay, we're going to get more orders, we'll need multiple warehouses, we'll need to have more control on inventory, as well as the processes. We approach Vinculum, actually we partnered with Vinculum and making sure we get their systems for a back-end order flow management as well as inventory management. Vinculum, was a key vendor that time to make sure a whole order process flow, order life cycle was managed in multiple warehouses from that point onwards.
So just to add, the Nykaa business is complicated, and as our core and our philosophy, we want to do most of it in-house. So the key was to also have a partner who can traverse the entire breadth of the offering that Nykaa has, as Sachin was mentioning, but even to the customer experience, think of how we're managing the RTOs across the board. Everything from, because we do the warehousing to the customer experience, all had to be managed internally.
So as Nihir mentioned, ours is a complicated business. We have inventory led, we have marketplace, we have marketplace consignment, we have marketplace dropship, we have multiple modes of business, which is where we needed a cloud-based system, and Vinculum actually fit our need to make sure we can get support for all these businesses. In addition, we were getting the offline space. Vinculum's point of sale system was also an integration partner, integrating a whole online and offline strategy, which is what we are building in the omni-channel space as well. One thing about Vinculum that we really like is the single dashboard, which is very important to make sure employees train, and the training time was actually reduced for the single dashboard for data as well as source of information for us. That's where I think Vinculum was a key factor when we started off initially with Nykaa. So in Vinculum, we're actually using 3 specific panels. One is the Win Retail, one is the seller panel, and the third one is a Win POS, which is very important for us when I mentioned earlier too, of integrating a whole online and offline space. So having one ERP that can cater to all our needs is where our true omni-channel experience will come through, as well as actually easier management from our end because of the system support that we're getting from Vinculum.
Yeah, I think it starts with scale, right? In terms of where you are. So from last year to this year, Nykaa has grown about 350%, and this year onwards, we're going to grow another 300%. Today, we are running at about 600 crore run rate in this month itself, and we've got very aggressive targets.
Just add on to what Nihir was saying, we now actually do close to 3 lakh orders, not in close, actually more than 3 lakh orders, and we've reached a scale of doing 20,000 orders a day, which is where the whole e-retail system, when it comes to order management, inventory management, syncing with our front-end system is very important. So they work with us very closely on that. In addition, where we find Vinculum very advantageous is we are building future tech with them. So building handheld devices for order flow or picking, as what we call in the warehouse, as well as audit. So we are actually developing the system, integrating that with our internal processes to make sure these handheld systems can be rolled out to our warehouses. That is something we're developing with them in the future. What we like about Vinculum and the team is the agility that they bring to us, or basically bring with them, to develop future technology and the eagerness to develop future technologies. From the start, we've had them for probably 3 to 4 years. From the start, we've been developing processes, upgrading the system based on our needs, which is where we get support from them on a regular daily or hourly basis to make sure we don't get issues, as well as we roll out new processes for our teams.